back to the book. By the end of December, we reached the Polish border along the Memel River. Now I was free and left to myself again. As soon as I noticed a trail, I rode as fast as I could, and so now he's got a horse. One day along the road, I came to a nobleman's manor house, at which I asked for bread and obtained not only bread, but also butter and brandy, for there was a servant there who could speak German. And so that's it. I mean, almost as quickly as it all started, once he gets back to Poland, he gets a horse and he rides until he finds a nice manor house. And also, it's not really a concentration of troops anymore that are showing up in these towns. Now it's small groups. It's not like thousands of soldiers are coming in that need to be fed. It's dozens at a time. And so there's actually the food and necessary means to support small numbers of soldiers that are coming in. And so I don't want to say it's anticlimactic, but it is a little bit, because once he gets back to Poland and gets a horse, it's like it's over. And he escapes from all that pain and misery, eventually gets to another town. I came to Ortelsburg, and for the first time was given regular quarters. It was just Christmas Eve, a date I would not have known if I had not learned it from the landlord. Here I also washed myself for the first time, but I could not rid myself of the lice. We met a column of Bavarians who were en route from Königsberg to the gathering place at Plock. They told us the news that the Württembergers, too, were gathering in Thorn, and that the Germans all had permission to go home. Hence, I was one of the last to come to Thorn. The same night, I lodged in a house and bought some bread and wine, for free quarters were not to be thought of. One could scarcely creep along the streets on account of the throngs of people. Early in the morning, I traveled across the bridge and saw with astonishment that the city during this year of war had been developed into an important fortress. However, they had used only wooden walls and sand around the high walls. I now grew weaker and weaker, and only with great exertion did I reach the city. Here I reached the third convoy of our people, and presented myself immediately to the commander, who asked, "Where are you from?" "From the army," was my answer. "So you are also one of those Moscow bums," he retorted. And that was my welcome return. One of those Moscow bums.